So why are black women so angry? Now there is something people always say a lot. Black women are so angry, they're so naggy. But nobody ever asks the real question. What keeps happening to black women that would make them angry? That's the only response. Because let's be clear, anger doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from experience, disrespect, and it comes from being ignored, dismissed, and devalued over and over and over again. Now black women are being called out of their names, disrespected, laughed at, used, and overlooked. And yes, a lot of this comes from men. Not all men, but enough to create a pattern that black women have had to navigate their entire lives. Now, if a black woman seems angry, maybe it's because they had to fight battles most people never even acknowledge. Fight to be heard, protected, respected, and to even being seen as a human. Because when a black woman speaks up about disrespect, what happens? She's loud, she's difficult, or she's too much. Make it make sense. But when she stay quiet, is another story. She's either ignored. So what is exactly is she supposed to do? Because the truth is people, especially men, were doing what they were supposed to do, respecting black women, protecting black women, and standing up for black women, then maybe the anger wouldn't have to exist in the first place. You know, ask yourself that question there. But instead, too many black women have had to protect themselves, defend themselves, raise themselves emotionally in spaces that was supposed to support them in the first place, and then they get criticized for how they survive it. That is basically backwards. You don't get to contribute to somebody's pain and then judge how they express it. Make it make sense. You don't get to disrespect someone and then be uncomfortable when they stop being quiet about it. And let's be honest, anger is not the problem. The disrespect is. The neglect is the problem, and the silence. Now, the constant expectation of that black women should endure everything with grace and no reaction, that is a problem. Because no one asks other groups to carry the kind of weight silently. So maybe instead of asking why are black women so angry, we should be asking what or why have black women had to be so strong for so long? Why have they had to fight for basic respect? Why have they had to demand and why does the anger make people more uncomfortable than the disrespect that caused it? Black women anger is not random, it is earned. It is built from years of unheard, unprotected, and being underestimated. So no, do not silence it. Don't tone police it. Don't dismiss it. Listen to it. Because if you're really hearing it, you'll realize something. It's not just anger. It's basically truth. You check me? And I would say I fall victim to that because I used to think like that before. But that's a reason why many of these black women are so quote-unquote angry. You check me? So, stay tuned.